Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Carter James Ranch on a beautiful January 2nd. Got a special person I want to introduce you to. Say hello to Becca.
Hello.
So Becca was an intern with us this past summer. So Becca, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What are you doing now?
I'm from the big city. I'm from Overland Park.
Johnson County, huh?
Yep.
The OP.
I'm a Johnson Countier.
Okay.
I'm a city dweller. I'm a sophomore in college right now in Arkansas. So, doing nursing.
Now, how'd you get down to Arkansas? What brought you down there?
It was just on our radar from a couple of family friends, and so we visited, and it was a place for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good. Well, Becca, we have an interesting story. Last summer, you texted the ranch line out of the blue. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us what made you decide to reach out to us. And you reached out to a couple other ranches too, right? So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I knew I wanted to get started just learning about ranching. So I was looking online. A couple of websites had farmers in the area. And so I was texting and calling some ranches. And Robbie was the only one that reached right back out.
I was gonna ask you that if you didn't say that. One question or one comment I have on that is when I got the text from Becca, I looked at it. I didn't know Becca at that point, and I thought, well, I don't have anything for her. I said, I should probably just reach back out to her and just communicate back. Because if that were me, I'd want someone to reach out and say, hey, yay or nay.
Yeah.
And so when I texted you back, I said, hey, do you have time for a call? Were you excited about that call, or?
Oh, absolutely not.
You were super nervous?
Yeah, my heart was pounding. I had written the bullet points that I knew that I had to hit. One, I know nothing about ranching. But we talked it over, and then we met here at the Carter James Ranch.
Yeah, you came down and met Jamie and I one morning.
Yeah, Jamie was here too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And one thing that was funny, later on, you and I discovered that I said, oh yeah, you handled the call great. Because initially I was like, oh, I got to call this college kid.
Yeah.
She's probably not going to have, she's probably going to be immature. And then later I said, oh man, you were like easy to talk to. It was just fun. It was funny that you were really scared. So here we are in December. January. Yeah. I'm losing my mind.
2024.
So you came back and visited over Thanksgiving break. You came and saw us, which was fun. And then we talked then, and you wanted to come back here in December and help out for a couple weeks. You've been here.
Yeah. And
you're heading back to school next week. So lots changed around here, right? Since you were here this summer.
Yeah.
I mean, this summer you helped with rotating the cattle. We both decided we don't like moving sheep fence.
Yep.
That's not the funnest job here.
The tier.
Yeah, it's the worst deal. But I kind of hooked you up over break here. We haven't moved any sheep fence.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice.
So I've been trying to give Becca a pass here over break.
Yeah.
So from your perspective, what are some of the changes that we've had from summer to now?
Well, there are so many more cattle. There's a lot more head. And so it's been fun to see the new ladies and how they've integrated themselves. And the bottle calves are with the big herd now. And that wasn't...
They graduated.
Yeah, they graduated. So it's fun to see them with everyone. And they're still friendly, but they're with the herd now.
Yeah, and the other day when you were filling up the waters, Bree came up and said hi. That's always really fun.
It was sweet.
One cool thing, we have we have two cattle with horns. One of them is just recent, and you actually named her. I actually reached out to you in college and said, hey, look at this girl we just got. And I said, hey, you got any names for her? So you gave me a couple suggestions, and I thought, oh, Chica, that's a good name. Yeah. So if you guys have followed our Facebook page, you'll see pictures on Chica. So, well, you even talked about coming back, working on your spring break. You even talked about maybe coming back during calving season, lambing season. And as of now, we're still talking having you come back next summer. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, a lot more animals. I'm still adjusting to all that. And then I mentioned on our last video, we're going to be opening up Redemption this year. So that'll be a new change. So, but Becca's been a huge help to us, helping me out. And just want to get on here and interview her. If you guys are young and want to get into any of this stuff, or even if you're old and you want to get into any of this stuff, don't ever be afraid to reach out and ask people, because people typically like to help out. So, but I just want to give Becca a chance to get on here and give her story and tell her what she's doing, and we'll look forward to having you back this summer. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, thanks for coming by.